88.5 Super FM. Good morning once again to you. And like I promised earlier on, this is our second part of today's House Guest Edition, the 5th of March 2026. And it's always a pleasure to host the Pitons Management Area Office with us as well to provide us with some insights as to the PMA project's activities. Good morning, Mrs. Hippolyte. It's been a while for sure. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, listeners. Good morning.
Welcome to your contingent as well. It's been a pleasure to see the beautiful faces excitedly waiting to present with us. If I were to let the cat out of the bag, the PMA for the first time will be presenting a movie night tomorrow, the 6th of March 2026, over at the Sofa Primary School. This is all I know. So they will share with us, Mrs. Hippolyte. This is your cue. Good morning again.
Thank you very much, Gabrina, and thank you for that opportunity for PMA office, PMA club, to share with the public what is happening at the Pitons Management Area Office. So today, again, I'm just going to introduce our staff. We all know Joan Hippolyte, manager. We have Gabrina as our president of our club, and we know that because she's been with us all along. And we have Mrs. Glenda Isidore, the secretary. We have Miss Joanna Alexander, the office assistant, and we have a new staff member, Mr. Ronald Jean, who is our program assistant and technical assistant. It's unfortunate that we have been changing, with some of our staff ever so often. So I'm hoping that Mr. Jean will be with us for a while. He will tell us a lot more about the PMA club activities that we have lined up, because he's the program assistant. So he's assisting us with programs for the PMA club as well as for the PMA office. Over to you, Mr. Jean.
Okay, good afternoon once more. Ronald Jean in the capacity of program assistant for the Pitons Management Area Office. Also heavy in managing the events that our club has. And before we get to the movie night, let's talk about our previous activity, our Sip and Paint, which was held February the 6th, which was very successful, a relaxing event with our youth members where we painted the pictures and elements of our natural environment, enjoying light refreshments and also some small eats. But along with having the painting session, we also had a guest speaker whose name is Janica Clary, a social media icon, as well as a inter-Caribbean model, which is inspired the children to practice positive social media habits and some other ice-breaking activities so they can get to know each other a little better individually. So in terms of our movie night, which is on in March or tomorrow on the 6th, we remain 2 top-voted films from our poll, and it's a family-friendly event. We're inviting the wider Sufa community to come out and support. The entry fee is children at 5 and adults at 10. This event is not only about entertainment, but it's also about raising funds for our upcoming travels to Dominica for the PMA Youth Club. We also have an art show coming up where members will showcase the creative talents, paintings, crafts, theater,
Star Search.
And also before the art show, we're having a Star Search for those talents that will be premiering at the art show. So we're hoping to see a big outcome and see what the youth have to offer, especially in the Sufa area, along with just a few more activities, including a fundraising barbecue, as well for the PMA raffle, and also an ongoing raffle towards those funds and activities.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jean. So Mr. Jean and Miss Alexander, the office assistant, have been very, very proactive in terms of putting activities together for the PMA club to make it very exciting. And we really want the club members to participate and for the community to support. as we work towards creating a greater awareness and appreciation for the conservation and preservation of our World Heritage Site. So at this time, I would like to invite Miss Joanna Alexander to tell us about our Carnival Band and some other activities.
Good morning, Joanna Alexander here. Um, the Pitons Management Area Kiddies Band is back and is bigger than ever.
Very good.
This year we present to you the Guardian of the Land, honoring our majestic Pitons, guardians of our people representing our ancestors through the petroglyphs, and guardians of the water celebrating the Soufrière River. Last year, parade was a success which landed us at second place, and this year with your support we're aiming for first
place. Very good.
We
very
encourage parents to register early, especially for our junior section, which is for kids ages 13 to 17. Let's ensure our young masqueraders are well represented this year. Let's make this season, Carnival season, a memorable one for our children. Prices of costume ranges from $150 backline and frontline section $200. Please feel free to contact us at the PMA office, and feel free to collect the registration form. If you have any queries or need any additional information, don't hesitate to call 468-6650, 6651, 6652, or 6653. Come join and help us bring the Guardians of Soufrière to life in this year's carnival. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes,
My voice, because carnival is an exciting time. It is. I love it, Ms. Van Van, for sure. So, what can the community really expect for 2026 from the PMA? Definitely.
Are you letting the cat out of the bag, as she said? Go ahead, Joanna. What exactly do we have so far? Well, we already have some of the costumes.
Our costumes,
the base attire,
and our petroglyphs.
We're joining with
the waterways. So waterways has the river section.
The water section.
The water.
Maybe we should have brought our costumes for you all to see, the display the next time.
So persons who are actually thinking of joining the PMA, this is definitely your opportunity as well. And registration can be early as of today as well.
Yes.
And we also have a layaway plan. I know it can be really difficult for persons not being able to meet us financially, but we cater to you even at a $20. You can put as low as $20 as well. So we're very accommodating this year, 2026. And we're on the road full-fledged, like we did say earlier on. Definitely. Look, Avini, first place, look out for us. Please. Not tooting our horns, but then we definitely have to put in the work and understanding we have competition as well. I am excited as well I am actually hoping that maybe we could tie with the Carnival Band, the sections that we have, something to depict our upcoming anniversary as well, the PMA anniversary.
Okay, so at this time, I will invite Glenda to just give us a little update on some other projects that we are working it. We have already submitted to, in fact, actually, Mr. Giles Romulus listened to one of our talk shows at 88.5, and he was very impressed, and he suggested to us at the PMA office that we should put together some projects or a proposal to cover some projects, and we had a whole cluster of them, and he has assisted us in putting it together. And just last 2 Fridays ago, we had an executive meeting and we discussed some of the projects and how we can put them together. So Glenda will just give us a brief rundown of some of them, and we will continue. We know the time is going by very quickly. It's almost time for us to end, so we'll listen to Glenda, and then I will close off with some of the other activities we have for the rest of the year.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So I am here to speak about our anniversary, our 22nd anniversary as a World Heritage Site. And one of the main activities that we are hoping to have as for our anniversary is a debate competition among the various clubs in Soufrière. And the topic that we have in mind is the PMA, let me find the right way to say it. Is the PMA beneficial to us here in Soufrière? So we are inviting clubs, all clubs that are interested, to come and debate the pros and pros of the
World
PMA as a World Heritage Site. Also, as Ms. Hippolyte mentioned, we did submit a few projects to Jeff, and some of it includes an education and awareness program and testing of the PMA curriculum at the primary school level, biodiversity status in the PMA, and controlling the invasive alien species at
Pitons.
We also have a quiz competition among the primary school grade 4 students. And we want this quiz competition to go further than at our district level. We want it to be at a national level
with the secondary schools.
And then we also want to increase the membership of the PMA club for St. Lucians and not just for Soufriérians. So these are just a few of the topics that we have proposed to Jeff for funding.
I'm really happy you finish us with those topics as well too, and it could encourage much dialogue among persons. Curiosity, let me just ask you, over the years, what has been your proudest moments for the PMA in terms of its achievements?
Okay, so in 2013, the PMA commissioned a limits of acceptable change study. That was one of the mandates of UNESCO. So in that study came out the legal legislation for PMA, what can and cannot be done within the PMA. We also, a couple years ago, we did eradication of the invasive species on Pitons, but of course there are some areas on the Pitons where we could not reach, so those plants continue to flourish.
Well,
sorry. Another thing that I am proud of is our club, our PMA club. We started that club back before COVID, and COVID did mess up a lot of things, including our club. But our club is back and it's better, it's bigger, and we have a number of ongoing activities, as Mr. Just suggested. So I am also proud of our PMA club and our club members.
Okay, and with regards to our achievements as well, like I've always said, the club, I hand it over to the other persons in the office. But one of our biggest achievements, and Glenda was very instrumental in that, she's the institutional knowledge of the PMA, and I respect the lady, respect due. So we were able to get the LAC into law. She mentioned the LAC, but she didn't say that it was enacted in law in 2024, which is something that they have been trying to do for the longest while. The demarcation of the boundaries, which is a big and expensive project, $81,000. Again, this is a big achievement for the PMA in 2024. Reviewing the management plan, which was done, kind of, with a consultant and the staff of the PMA office. That was in the making for the longest while. That plan was done in 2003. Then we had to get an ESIA done with the geothermal project that's going on. So there have been a lot of things that we have achieved. And like she rightly said, with the PMA club, it's been growing in leaps and bounds. It started in 2020 during COVID, but because of COVID, it went into a lull. And thereafter, we started again in 2023. It's been registered and we're working on that. So
One of the other projects that I forgot to mention was erecting 2 huge welcome signs at strategic points. One at the Kachime Gap
entrance.
at Bouton and one at
Myers
Myers Bridge.
Bridge. Mhm.
The signs are more or less to inform visitors and residents that they are entering the PMA as a World Heritage Site.
Yeah.
So that's something that everybody should look forward to.
Definitely. And I'm happy you spoke about that. Here I am looking at awareness. This has been one of our struggles in terms of raising the awareness for the PMA and looking at community participation as well. So I'm happy the erection of those billboards or signage can actually help person or actually kind of bring home, that knowledge or curiosity of the PMA with internet everywhere is the PMA, and they would delve into, knowing more about it. Also, if someone can maybe speak about those bumper stickers we have as well as one of the means to really make that impact for people to know about the PMA, the different paraphernalias as well.
Yes, well, I want to dive. Well, again, like you rightly said, we have bumper stickers that we have been distributing. The last set I distributed was on the 2nd of February at a meeting, a conference at Harbor Club. We have some other paraphernalia in terms of the brooches, key rings, magnets, and dog tags in the shape of the pitons made out of bamboo, the national plant. And finally, we are going to get the railings set up this month at the inscription site. This is a project that we want to create a wow when persons come to Soufriere. It's not just a place where persons can take another snapshot of the pitons, but a place that persons will want to ask more questions about. And we're even hoping that some time down the line, we might even have paraphernalia on sale at that location, and maybe persons may have to pay a small fine for them to take a photo there, because during the baton relay, while we sat there and even while we were setting up, we saw so many visitors stopping at that point to take a photo by the inscription site monument. So there are a lot of possibilities for the PMA office and the PMA club.
Well said. Also, could you share with us as well in terms of public education, that thrust, that drive, because we know that the PMA office has met with District 8. Provide us with an insight on that.
The curriculum or the, okay.
Yeah.
So we have been working on a curriculum for the grade 4s from 2024. We had the whole curriculum put together, talking about aspects of the PMA as it was incorporated and integrated into the grade 4 curriculum, social studies curriculum guide. And late last year, we actually did a pilot test of that curriculum with the grade 4 teachers. They were very excited, especially those at Soufriere Primary and Fort Jacques Primary. However, in speaking with the curriculum officer for social studies, we are being told that we may have to disseminate to the different grades, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, because they have revised the social studies curriculum. But all in all, that pilot test was successful, and the teachers who used it said that, and we also went to supervise and monitor. The students were very involved. It's a very interactive project, especially where they used digital form of it to show photos of the different areas and landforms that fall within the Piton management area.
Thank you. To you, Glenda.
I was saying when Mr. Sipoli spoke about the monument, I still see photos of persons standing on the rock, leaning, lying, whatever. And I beg, please don't do that. You are doing it at your own risk, and it's not even right. Like, that's not even ethical.
Yes, to do that.
Why would you stand on a rock? That's like something sacred to us. You are desecrating it as far as I'm concerned when you stand on the rock to take a photo. I mean, we're not against you taking a photo. We're actually happy that you are doing that. But please don't stand on the rock
Or lie on it.
or lie on it. Additionally, the railings that will be installed cost a lot of money. The railings, the
Ones that were
the
there.
ones that were there before, I mean, due to wear and tear, and also due to persons standing on it to take photos, it got damaged. So we're working with Sugar Beach. Thankfully, they have agreed to sponsor the railings.
Yes.
The railings will be in a more durable material, but I implore residents and visitors not to, please, I beg, don't stand on it. Do not stand on the railings because it's costly to get it done and it's costly to maintain.
Thank you very much. I so disappointed that I forgot to commend the sponsors, Sugar Beach Resort, Advisory Resort. They saw these railings were down for a long period of time and we had caution tape for a long period, and they actually asked us what is happening there, and we explained why the long wait for Heineken St. Lucia, and then they volunteered. They agreed to donate the railings for the inscription site.
You care to share with the listening audience in terms of the installation process as well and the maintenance aspect of it? And maybe moving forward, would there be laws governing or even maybe an additional fee that has to be looked at as well?
Well, not necessarily a fee
or fine,
but we will be putting in bins because I noticed that persons are dumping their garbage at the site or even behind the stone, behind the monument. And we will be having bins, but the bin is not for you to come and dump your garbage when you come from your sessions or whatever. It's just there to drop, light stuff, empty bottles and whatnot. Also, we'll be erecting signs at the monument, which speaks about the monument and also things that you should and should not be doing at the monument. We will not have nobody there policing the area. So that's why we are reaching out to visitors and St. Lucians to please help us to keep the place in a pristine condition.
Definitely. At this time, I really want to applaud the efforts of each and everyone here. Continue the amazing job as well. And to tie to that, I mean, we saw the PMA for the first time in the 2026 National Baton Relay. Anybody wish to share the sentiments on that?
Okay, so we have been part of the Baton Relay in the past, but not in form of the club participating. So we were invited to be part of it. So we decorated the site as usual, as we always do for Independence. And then fortunately for us, the council had small T-shirts that could fit nobody else but our club members. So we invited our club members to be part of the Baton Relay and to run the short route from the site to the Sugar Beach Gap. And Joanna was the lead person there. I just watched the Baton Relay go by. Yeah.
Kudos to each and everyone. But excitedly, how are you for tomorrow? I mean, the announcement is going out, so we can expect a crowd tomorrow at our movie night. I'm happy that all hands are on deck to actually see this whole thing come to light for us. And it's the first thing for us, or the first time we're actually going to host such an activity. And I'm hoping that we can actually add that to our staple, our calendar as well. And maybe even open it to other communities who wants to come out, not just Soufriere, but Choiseul, Conways, to come out to our movie night. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so my thoughts on the event tomorrow and its outcome is solely on the fundraising aspect. The PMA Club is not only about the fun and the bazaars and enjoyment, but it's also to educate and elaborate on the sole purpose of our goals, which is to create the awareness of the Piton management area, to understand and protect and promote it, as well as to build community awareness and awareness island-wide on how important it is to our country. You know, other countries celebrate it, but our island doesn't deem it as, pardon?
Yes,
They
yes,
take it for granted.
yes, definitely.
So these are just fundraising events. We still put our passions into pushing and promoting and everything else, but the bigger parts of our initiative you will see coming along through the year.
Thank you for that. Someone who has just joined the panel, are you going to be at our movie night tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Persons who may have missed start time, what movies are they likely to
Oh yes,
watch?
I meant to ask what movie are we viewing tomorrow?
It's okay. So tomorrow we're reviewing it's Zootopia 2 and Zootopia 2. It's an animated Disney film. It's a kids-friendly film as well as Avatar: Ash and Fire, a continuation of well-known.
My son is extremely excited about tomorrow night.
Oh wow,
So,
we expecting you.
So I'm taking the family to movie night tomorrow.
Oh
Yes,
wow,
please,
thank you
please.
very much.
Thank you.
So thank you for the publicity. And all in all, we're raising the funds again to help the club visit another World Heritage Site in Dominica this time. We're hoping to do it in August. And our club membership is growing, but there will be a time when we will have to, limit the number because we want to be able to manage the number of persons in the club. And the whole objective of having a PMA club, like I said, is to raise the awareness and to create that kind of appreciation for your environment, preservation, conservation of this World Heritage Site that we are taking for granted and all other countries are making a big fuss about.
And of course, with the PMA's heavy presence, maybe you can share with our guest the projects we are looking to undertake. And I'm really happy with our addition to Sonia on the Flowing Clean River Restoration in Suffer as well. And I'm happy that idea we shared in terms of having that carriage. I'm dreamed about it, huh?
Oh,
having
yes.
that carriage in town, and maybe I'm the tour guide.
Oh, wow.
Bonjour, bienvenue à Sophie. Comment ça va?
Yes, so amidst all the projects that we submitted to Giles Romulus for the Jeff proposal, there were, apart from the two very large signs at the entrance to Soufre, we were also thinking of having maybe something like a carriage tour for visitors, maybe somewhere around the town, maybe go up to the factory and talk about the Soufre Copper Factory, and then the Ruby Estate, which was a colonial estate, and that back down to town, to the square, to the church, just a carriage tour around the town. So that would be another aspect of it. And also a fashion show on the square. And one of the executive members suggested that the attire would be something utilizing natural plants or something to show conservation. And we also had this idea of use recyclable material to create, attires. Or, we have a lot of ideas in mind, but we want to have this pageant or showcasing of designers' attire on the square, the tour around. We also want to do a copyright of the Pitons because a lot of people are using the Pitons as their brand and logo. But we want to do a copyright. So any other person who wants to use the Pitons as their brand or logo, they would have to pay royalties to the Piton management area.
Totally.
Yes. And one of our members even went as far as saying maybe we should have a toll when you enter in Soufre, either way from Kachime or Myers Bridge, any visitor that they pay a toll to come into this World Heritage Site.
Nice. At this juncture, where can persons get more information or updates with all the events and activities that are happening social media wise as well by the PMA?
Okay, so you can definitely tune in and follow us on our Instagram account, as well as Facebook. We also have a website that we're currently in means of updating and catching up on some of our new updates and stuff like that. So
The Instagram.
I was thinking of the Instagram.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm not so tech savvy, so I can't say it off the top of my head. And he's new, so he'll give you the information. But again, we have an Instagram page, we have a Facebook page, we have a website. So Mr. Jean will give you the actual hashtag, whatever it is. Ma for Salah.
Or as easy as that, you can just walk over to the PMA area office opposite Sanjo's Boutique, suddenly Alexander Street.
Yes, definitely. You have them? Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Any final comments or encouragement to the public for tomorrow?
And go ahead.
I encourage everybody to come on a good manner and participate positively. We encourage people to cater for.
We will have some eats on sale as well. Yeah,
Right,
during
well,
the intermission. Yeah,
we'll have catering and drinks as well. As well as there are 2 showings. So if you cannot
You
stay
speak to
as
the time as well for them.
so it starts at 6:30. Our first showing at 6:30, and in between that time, the movie will end and the other one will start. So I'm thinking those who cannot attend both movies, use your discretion because it's going to be late, and I know transportation might be a problem, but please still come and view at least the first one. So at least we have your full support.
Okay. And even with the movie night, someone gave me an idea. Why don't the PMA adopt to have that every Sunday? Because sometimes the kids need somewhere to go, an activity that they can.
well, it is a good idea. I mean, we're starting it off. So even if we cannot do it every month, say for example, so for primary, since it's at their location, they want to do it, the following weekend, and another group want to do it the following weekend. It's a good idea because sometimes the kids have nowhere secure to go to, a secure place, a safe space. So I think this is a good idea. So other groups and organizations can, try to emulate. Now, even before we leave, quickly, we have our Soleil Couché coming up in April, and also an art show where we showcase talent. So the PMA Club will be showcasing their talent in dance, theater, theatricals, song, poetry, as well as the art pieces.
Nice. 50 minutes after the hour. I know I stole some of your time, but I'm trying my best to make it up to you guys. Individually, any accommodations? Again, Carnival is there. It's bigger and better than last year. Come out. It's a vibe. Buzz, are you planning on having your son join our kiddies Carnival band?
That's going to be a difficult task.
That's
When
fine.
it comes to that aspect, it's nothing like me.
Shy. Okay, so Mr. Jean will give us the social media platforms that you can get more information about the PME. If you
So on Instagram, it's PMA_UNESCO_club. You can also visit the website, the Piton management area, as well as you can directly contact us. It's the contact information is 468-6650 and 515253. So you can use those variations to reach out to us directly.
Thank you so much. Anyone? Final comments? How would you like to close?
Regarding our debate competition, that's something that we have been speaking about for like 2 years now, as part of our one of our anniversary activities, and I'm really hoping that this year it will happen. So I'm inviting all club members, all club in Soufrière, to come into the PMA office. If you are interested, come into the PMA office so that we can discuss it.
And we will also reach out to them via email or normal phone call to inform them about it in case they're not listening today.
Our anniversary is on June 30th, so we don't have too much time left. So we just need the clubs to come into the office if they're interested, if they want to take part in that debate competition. And I'm really looking forward to it happening this year.
Okay, and I would like Miss Alexander to come and share a little on our raffle that has been going on.
Oh, yes, that's true. We didn't mention the prizes quickly. And the 2nd of April is the draw date. So for the raffle,
We have an ongoing raffle for our upcoming Dominica trip to raise funds. It's a prize, a cake, two prizes, sorry. A cake from a cake and a pedicure, sorry, from Candy Cane. So if anyone in the Sufa area, you see the raffle going by, please take a chance. It's for the kids to have an exciting trip to Dominica in August, sorry, in August.
Do you have
It's-
any
I have,
raffle sheets
yes,
available?
I have a raffle sheet.
Okay.
I have with me. And it's only $5.
In addition to the raffle, we also have a donation sheet going around. So the parents of the club members have a donation sheet. That's all that is in an effort to raise funds for our club members to travel to Dominica.
Nice. Okay.
Thank you so much. Anything else?
I think that's it. So thank you very much. 88.5, as always, we are very thankful for this opportunity to share with the listening public what is happening within the Piton Management Area Office and in the club, in the community. Thank you very much.
80 minutes after the hour in Surface Solution Eastern Caribbean. It's been a pleasure to host the second part of House Guest for today, the 5th of March, 2026. With me has been the Pitons Management Area Office and providing updates on the movie night tomorrow, the art show, the family fun day, and of course the upcoming anniversary and everything PMA. Do not miss tomorrow. And stay tuned to their social media outlets as well for all upcoming events. But we will definitely hear more closer as the various events unfold. Thank you immensely, and kudos to each and every one of you guys, and continue the good work in that vein. Do have a blessed and wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You asked for more live and relevant talk shows, and we heard you.